Hey guys, good morning. Let me share my screen. Okay. So today what we need to discuss it? Power BI1. Today onwards actual class will be started, right? So from the installation part onwards, again we can explain it. Okay. So so if you want to, so what software you have to install it? Power BI? Power BI, not Microsoft here. Power BI desktop. Which software you have to download it? Power BI desktop software, you have to download it. Power BI desktop. This is a software you have to download and install into your local system. From the local system, you can create the report. Vijay, can't we create it in the cloud, right? Like creating a reports or anything? No, that it is not possible. Always you have to do the things in the Power BI desktop. And this Power BI desktop is a local software. You have to download that software and install it in your local system. And from there, you can create the reports and everything. Understand? So this is the Power BI desktop software. You have to download, install it. Okay. So for installing or anything, what you have to do? What are the requirements for this particular one, for this Power BI? Requirements or prerequisites. Power BI software. Requirements for Power BI software it is. What is the requirements? In Windows operating system only it will works, right? In Windows operating system only this Power BI will works. Understand? Next one is, what is the next requirement? If you want to download and install and you have to work with Power BI means in Windows operating, that means your laptop or a desktop, you have must and should you have Windows operating system only, you have to take it. And one more thing is this Power BI software, that means Power BI, in Power BI mobile, you cannot create any reports. Okay. In Power BI mobile also, you can see the reports. Okay. You only for viewing the reports in Power BI mobile, you have to use that software. Total, what are all the softwares are there Power BI related? I told you, right? Power BI softwares are Power BI desktop and Power BI service, Power BI server, Power BI mobile. These are the softwares are available related to the Power BI. In this, in all this, see this software only we have to download and install it. And see, because in the, whatever reports you want to create it in this Power BI desktop only, you can create the reports. Power BI service is only for sharing a reports to the different users. If you want to share the report to the different users, so that place we can call it as Power BI service. Only for sharing a reports. Where you can create the reports? In Power BI desktop. Understand? Power BI server means storing. If you want to store the data as well as Power BI files also, you can store it. For that, we have to use Power BI server. Next, Power BI mobile. If you want to view a report, you by using mobile in mobile, if you want to view the report, by see this Power BI mobile software, you have to download in your Android mobile, and in that you can view the report. That's it. If you want to create any reports in Power BI mobile, it is not possible to create it. Just to report, you can view the report only. Understand? Only we can view the report in Power BI mobile. Understand or not? So now we have to discuss about this particular one, Power BI desktop. If you want to now, if you want to use Power BI desktop, means either in your laptop or a desktop, this software you have to download and install that one. Understand or not? Is it clear or not? And what are the requirements if I want to install this software? What requirements of that system or laptop contains? Means in Windows operating system only this Power BI will works. That is the first point. In Windows operating, see Vijay, I have a Mac is there. Is that Power BI will works? No, only Windows operating system only Power BI will works. Next requirement, minimum 8 GB RAM is required. Or SSD. For new laptop or a desktop, they are giving by default SSDs. Okay. If you are using old laptops, you will have like RAMs only, it will be there. Okay. Actually, it will have like, so minimum 8 GB RAM is required if RAMs is there. Okay. Suppose Vijay, I'm having 4 GB RAM is there. Okay. For 4 GB RAM, so with the is it works? No. What you have to do? You have to must and should either you need to extend it to 8 GB or else with that 4 GB, you can take SSD also, it is possible. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? If you are using old laptops with 4 GB RAM, what you need, you have two options. Either you need to extend 4 more GB or else extend, that means you need to add SSD to that 4 GB RAM. That is fine. Always better to choose SSD. It's very fast to open that particular. Understand clearly or not? Okay. Any application is very fast to open that one and run based on that particular one. It will run very fast on. Understand clearly or not? Is it clear or not? These are the softwares. Okay. These are the requirements. So what software you have to download it? Power BI desktop. So this Power BI desktop is completely free to develop it. What is that? Free to develop it. Lifetime, it is free. Understand? Power BI desktop is completely free to develop it. Understand? You can use it as a free version and all the options will come set. So I'm using a free version. So that's the reason only few options are disabled, not like that. All the options enabled and they will give it to you. You have to use that one. Understand or not? This Power BI is introduced by Microsoft. Okay, in the year of 2013. Understand clearly or not? This will came to the market in the year of 2013. Okay. After this Power BI desktop will comes, all the reporting tools are down. Because of this, first one is advantage is free to use it. And it is very much comfortable with other reporting tools. That means even suppose, for example, if you don't know anything, suppose, see, HR people, if they are working like 10 years, they want to migrate it to the development sector. When they want to migrate it from that operation team to the development, immediately they can easily learn one tool that it is Power BI desktop. Within 1 or 2 weeks, they can learn it and they can implement it also. Even you also, without having a knowledge, you can create the reports. So by seeing 1 or 2 videos and everything you can. But the problem is everyone having a problem with the DAX functions. How to use those functions, when to use those functions, in which scenario we have to implement. Those things only the problem. Remaining everything you can by your own, you can handle it. So let's see how we can do this one. So in Google, you have to download the which software it is, desktop, right? See here, you can type like Power BI desktop download. What is this option? Power BI desktop download option. See here, click on downloads. Don't worry, I will give this link to you. You can use this one. Just use this link. And so click on download. Once you click on download, this is the tab, it will open it. In this tab itself, you will have 2 executable files. All software, not only this software, any software they're giving in executable files only. You have to install that particular. But Vijay, one executable file is required. But here it is 2 is there. Which one you need to choose it? You cannot say the first one or second one. Based on your system type, you have to choose that particular one. If your system type is 32-bit, okay, then 32-bit executable file only you have to download it. If your system type is 64-bit only, you have to download it. So how would I know? How would I know my system type? Means, you know this PC, right? You will have, in your computer, you have this PC is there or not? Okay. See, if you are not finding in this Windows, in the folder 100% in the left side, you will find this PC. Right click on this particular one. You will have an option called properties. Under the properties, you will have system type. What is the system type here? 64-bit. Okay, that means 64-bit means what you have to do? You have to download the 64-bit executable file only. Understand clearly or not? Go here. And which one? 64 means underscore x64 is there, right? That we can call it as 64. If it is not there, this we can call it as 32-bit. Understand or not? So we need to install this 64. Select this one and click on next. In which place you want to download it? Suppose I want to download in the downloads folder. You can download it there itself. You understand? Click on. See. Once it is getting installed, okay, once it is getting downloaded, okay, so in which folder you are download that one, you have to go to that particular one. See how it will look like this. See, first of all, see, like this it will be there. Power BI desktop setup underscore x64. Understand they clearly or not? Double click on this one. After double clicking, click on. What is the option? Click on next. See, actually, I already, first I need to remove this one, and after that, once again, I will explain you. See, so once again, I will explain you. So once it is getting downloaded, what is the next step you have to do it? See, so in the downloads folder, it will be there, right? Double click on this particular one. Whenever you double click on this one, the first time it is asking few of the options like select a language, which language you need to. So sometimes it automatically it will come set. Sometimes you have to choose manually. Understand which language it is? Always English language. Okay. And click on next. Next one is very simple steps to install it. Understand? Click on next. And here Choose this option. Click on next. Click on next. That means in which location it is. Don't change anything here itself. Understand? So click on next. Click on install. It's getting installed. And one more important point is every month they are going to release a new versions of the Power BI. Remember, this is very important point. That means every month you have to use the latest version of the Power BI, because suppose you are not able to use it. Okay. Then in the organization level, every month they are going to automatically, it will update the latest one. They are using it. So whenever you are going with organization, you are confusing. That's the reason. So whenever you are going to practice in whichever month, you have to take the latest version of that particular Power BI. Understand? Download it. What are the download steps I explained you, right? The same steps you have to apply every month. Always you have to use the latest one, because sometimes, as per my experience, I have like almost 7 years experience in Power BI. Okay. So whenever sometimes the situation like I need to write this much of coding function into that one. Okay. So in the next version, there is a direct option will be there. That's the reason always you also need to use the latest version only. Sometimes it is whenever you are opening the latest one, so it's very difficult to use it, but 1 or 2 days only, not more than that. After that, you can handle easily. Only few options are added to that one. That means, suppose for example, you are installed. So in the July month, one more version it is going to release it. What will happen? Again, you have to download and install that one. Vijay, whenever I'm downloading the latest one, there are now the 2 versions will be there to install it. No, it will be replaced with the existing one. Understand clearly or not? It will be replaced with the existing one. Understand? But you have to use the latest month only. So how would I know, Vijay? Even we don't know when they are going to release the new versions. Sometimes they are giving in the first week, second week, third week, like that. But how would I know? Means, so you have to go to you will have an option, YouTube option will be there. In the YouTube, okay, you have to type like Power BI latest update. Power BI. Suppose June 2023 update. This is the one. Okay. Anything, not only 2020, any month you can take it. See, that means 2022 June also you can take it. Whenever you take this one, see, this is the Microsoft related one, right? You have to click on this one. Any month you can use it. And below that, see this is completely for Microsoft Power BI related. You have to subscribe that one particular one. Understand or not? Whenever you subscribe it, immediately you will get a notification for that one. Your mobile, you're logged into the YouTube with the Gmail, right? With the Gmail, you will get a notification here itself. Understand or not? So whatever notifications you are getting, so based on that, you can check it. See here, Power BI July 2023 update will come set. Whatever the notification will come set, they're going to release this one July version, right? You have to see what things are there. See, they will two things here. They will provide it. They will provide the video. Another one is document also. See, this is the video. So first you have to go to the YouTube and take any month update and click on that particular, click on subscribe option. Okay. That means if their Microsoft is going to release anything on that particular Power BI, you will get a notification. Understand clearly or not? And after that, in Google, you have to download the latest one. Like, see here, Power BI 2023 update. If you click on this one, see whatever month is required for you, this is the document one. Click on this particular one. When you click on this one, see here, July 2020. This is the document form. That is a video related. Which is comfortable to you, you have to use it. Which I am comfortable in seeing the video and understanding that, you can use it. By seeing the document, I will understand it. In the document, see, this is the index. What are the new things are added in that particular one? That it will shows the index of this one. And below that, one by one, you can explain it. In the index, what it is there, the one first option, the first option related, all that it will comes here itself. Each and every action with a screenshot, and how you can enable all these things also, they will tell you clearly. What is line type and everything. See here, there are new things added into the, okay. So there are different options, it will be there. So you have to know, see, each and every option with the screenshot, they will explain you. See here. See, in July month, it is in the left one, the pane is there, right? Customize the pane switcher. This is the option is enabled. Understand? So you have to, don't worry, in the last, I will tell you, right? So in the last 2 months related updates, I will clearly tell you what new things are added. Understand? So this is the document one. By seeing the document, if you want to understand it, you can go through this one. Understand clearly or not? So whenever they are going to release a new versions, immediately you have to download the latest one again. Suppose, for example, Vijay, is it mandatory to download that every month? If you are using Microsoft Store is there, okay. If you are having Microsoft Store, okay. So in the Microsoft Store, if you are downloading a Power BI desktop, what will happen? Next month, whenever they are going to release a new version, it will be replaced to the existing one automatically. Okay, but sometimes it won't sync. Understand? Sometimes that means it won't be replaced to the latest one. Okay, always the old one only it will be there. In Microsoft Store also some issue will be there. Still they are working on that one. If it is sorted down, for first month only you have to download the latest one and you have to use. Next month onwards, automatically it will be replaced with the existing one. Understand or not? Up to that, what you have to do, every month you have to download and install, like this you can do it. Understand clearly or not? It won't take too much time, but sometimes it will take it. Okay. Depends on your network. Yeah, tell me. What, Shesh? You can unmute and also.
Hi Vijay, good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How about you?
Yeah. So every month we need to download, right? Do you think the futures are more same and a little bit different for every month?
No, no, no. See, future, what will happen is instead of downloading every month, they are trying to put it in the Microsoft. Still, it is there in Microsoft Store also, but sometimes it is not synced. Okay, so for that they are working on them. If it is sorted down, for the first time only you have to download the Power BI software. Next time onwards, whenever they are going to release a new version, they are going. It will be replaced to the existing on Power BI software. No need to do any installation or download anything. You can do it. But up to that, you have to do it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, now we are downloading the latest one. Whatever software it is available in the whatever Power BI software you are downloading, that is the latest one. Okay. You see there is no different versions are available in the Microsoft Store itself. That means so I want Vijay, I want March 2023 related version only I want to know. They are not maintaining all the months. They are always maintaining only the latest one. Okay, that also whatever you are downloading from the site itself, that is the latest one. Understand clearly. Okay. Yeah, try to download this one. Maybe I need to restart it after. I need to restart this one. I need to restart my system. Then only it will come. So I will restart and I will come back again. I will log into this one. After that, please be waiting. Okay. So because once the software is downloaded, and again, after removing or anything, if you do it, means you have to restart your system. Okay. So after that, you can again we need to log in it. You can. So I will join again once again. I guess, sorry to disturb you. Like here the problem will come. So that's the reason. No, okay. So let's see the installation process again. Whatever the software is downloaded in the downloads folder. So double click on this particular one. Arey yaar, what is this? Yeah. So you have to select the language. See here, English language. Click on next. And click on next. Click on select this license agreement here. Check this one. Then only the next button is enabled. If you are not selecting this one, see next button is not enabled. Okay, always you have to check this one and click on next one. And you no need to change any path here. Click on next. Install. It's getting installed. Once it is getting installed for the first time, automatically Power BI desktop will open. Okay, but next time onwards, how you can open the Power BI desktop means in the Windows, you have to type like Power BI desktop. Okay, there you will see an app, Power BI desktop app will be there. You have to click on that one. Understand clearly or not? Here itself, like you can type like Power BI like this. This is the one. This is the app you can open it. In this one only you can create it. But for the first time, whenever you are installing a particular software, for the first time, it automatically open it when after installation part is completed. Understand? Next time onwards, you just need to go to the Windows. There you can type like Power BI desktop and give. So click on that one and you can open the Power BI desktop will open. There itself, you can create all the reports and everything. Understand clearly? The same steps, if you follow it, it's getting installed, but here some issue is there in the network. So that's the reason it's getting slow. But otherwise, it is not taking 1 minute also. Yeah. What is the next? See here, it is the final step is finish. Click on finish. Whenever you're installed for the first time, it automatically Power BI desktop will open it. See here. Okay. Next time onwards, if you want to open a Power BI desktop, click on Windows button in your keyboard. There you can type like Power BI desktop. Understand clearly or not? You have to open this particular one. So every time you need to open this particular one. So for that one, this one you have to put it in the taskbar itself. Understand clearly or not? Okay, you have to put it in the taskbar itself like this, and every time whenever you want to click on that one, it automatically it will open it. Is it clear or not? Okay. So see here, whenever the Power BI desktop will open, this is how it will Power BI will look like this. Understand or not? It will look like this. Okay. So see here, it's like on the top you will have a different tabs will be there. Okay, like file tab, we have a different option. In home tab, we have different options. When you click on insert tab, you will have different options. These all tabs we can call it as ribbons. What is that? Ribbons. Okay, so in this there are different options is there. Each and every option one by one we can discuss it. Understand? So next one is in the left pan. This is a left pan. In this left pan, we have three options will be there: report, data, and model. What are the options will be there? Report, data, and model. In report tab, what we can do? You can create the reports. In report tab only, you can create the reports by using visualizations. Whatever visuals are available here, by using these visualizations, you can create your own report. In report tab only, you can create the reports. In data tab, what data you are getting into the Power BI desktop. If you want to see the table data, okay, then we need to see that data tab. Suppose you are loading the data. Okay, you want to see what data it will come. So under the columns, what values are there, everything I want to see it. Then where you can see it? In data tab itself, you can see it. In model, you can provide a relationship between the data sets here. Model is nothing but providing a relationship between the data sets here. Understand? And one more thing is, Vijay, I want to create a report. How can I prepare the data? Everyone having the same problem with preparing the data because they don't know how to prepare the data. How, with what data they can pull it and what data we need to show it in the visualization means. So for that, Microsoft giving the sample data. What is that? Microsoft will provide sample data. Okay. So whenever you open a new Power BI file, at that time only sample data is available. Understand? So see here in report tab, in the center part, you will have an option called try a sample data set. Is option is there or not? Click on this one and load the sample data first. Is it mandatory to load the sample data? No. See, if you required, you have to load it. If don't require, no need to load that one. So under that particular Excel, this is the data. You have to select it, click on next. Leave it about what are other options. Okay. If you want to load the sample data set, means in the center part, like in the report tab, you will have a try a sample data set, click on load data, and you can load initially, you can load the sample data set into the Power BI desktop. But there is a problem in loading the sample data. Suppose if you forget to load the sample data, you are loading the, other than the sample data, you are loading the data by using data set. Suppose for example, by Excel data set, I'm loading the data. After loading the Excel data, I want to load the sample data. It is not possible. If you want to use the sample data set, whenever you open, after installing, whenever you open a Power BI desktop, if you want to work with the sample data, at that time only you have to load the sample data set. Understand? Suppose you didn't load the sample data set. You are loading an Excel data. After that, you can remember that you need to load the sample data. Not possible. Understand? First, you need to load the sample data. After that, you can load any data set from any data source. Understand? Let's see best example. See, I'm loading the sample data set first now, right? After that, you can load any sample data set. That means any data set, any data from any data source itself. Okay. Excel data, you can load it. See here. Suppose I want to load this Excel data. Select that particular Excel data and see. Now you can see here, this is a sample data set. This is an Excel data set. If you expand this one, okay, you can see the columns and everything. You can see the columns of this particular data. But if you want to see the data of this particular data set, you can go to the data tab, and there, which data set data you want to see it, you have to select the data set. You can see it there itself. Understand clearly? First, you need to load the sample data set. After that, see, I'm not loading the sample data set. I'm loading Excel data. After that, I need to load the sample data. Is it available? No. Let's see practically. See, I'm deleting all the data sets from the scratch. Again, I need to do that one. See, initially, this is the point you will be there, right? So now, instead of loading sample data set, I'm loading an Excel data. See here. After loading an Excel data, okay. After that, I need to load the sample data. Is it possible? Let's see practically. Click on load. Okay. I load the data sets, few of the data sets from the data source. Okay. After loading that, now I need to load the sample data set. Is it possible? Anywhere the sample data set option is not available. Okay. Anywhere it is not available. Okay. That's the reason. Always, if you want to load the sample data, for the first time, if you load the sample data, first load the sample data. After that, you can load the data from any data sources. Okay. But if you forget to load the sample data and load the data sets from data source itself, and after that, if you load the sample data, means that it is not possible. Remember this point. The sample data set option is available. Okay. It is available in this center part only. This is the center part. In the report tab, this is the center part. It is available. This is the only the option it is available here. Okay. So that's the reason whenever you want to work with the sample data, first you have to click on try a sample data set, load sample data, and select that particular data set. Okay. Select the data set and click on load. Okay. This is how first we need to load the sample data. And after that, you can load any data set or not. Yes, you can load it because all the other data sets are available in different data sources, right? Whichever you want, you can select it and load the data. Only the sample data set for the first time only it will be there. Next time it won't be there. But is it mandatory to load the sample data? No. If you want to practice for your practice purpose, if you want a data, for that you have to load the sample data. But in the organization level, is the sample data set is required? No, they are having so much of data will be there. You have to use that one. It's not compulsory to load the sample data set. If for your practice purpose, if you want to know, if you want the data, then you have to use the sample data set. If you don't want, you will already have the data set in some other location or some other data source. So you can load that particular data and practice with that one. If it is required, you have to use sample data set. Understand clearly or not? So we can stop it here. Tomorrow, once again, after opening the Power BI desktop, and what are the options will be there. And tomorrow, I will show you how to sign up the things. Understand or not? That means, so you, whenever you want to publish into the Power BI service, okay, if you want to publish your report into the Power BI service, sign up credentials is required or not? Is it personal credentials is login to that one? No. Personal credentials are not allowed. You have to pass the organizational. Then how we can take the organizational related credentials? How we can sign up? Tomorrow we can discuss it. So first tomorrow, what all the options will be there? What are these options? And after that, I will explain you how to sign up the things. And with that credentials must and should into save it with the same credential whenever it is asking at any point of time. Like if you want to connect with the custom visuals at that time also your credentials will ask. If you want to connect with Power BI service at that time also it will. So wherever the credentials ask, you have to give those credentials. You have to save those credentials. And you understand or not? Because it is not allowed the personal credentials, personal Gmails or anything. Always you need to pass the organization credentials. Understand? So that we need to discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay, we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Understand? Anyone having any doubts? Okay, we can stop it here and we'll continue tomorrow. Bye guys.